I go by the name of Lex Lavo. I'm from Spanish Harlem, born and raised. Uh, I've been doing the music thing for about, I want to say, a little over 10 years now. Uh, I've done a lot within the music industry, man. I've worked with a lot of different artists, big names, little names, don't matter to me. Just I've always been working nonstop. Uh, like I said, been doing this for some time now, and I'm just trying to, pick up the momentum again. I kind of fell back from it a little bit just because I had to handle a lot of personal issues. So, I kind of took a little hiatus, but now I'm back into it, and I'm just trying to, stay busy, stay focused.
Let's take it back to the Valley era. Lines wrapped around the corner, 2 holes in the door, yup. Serving fiends out of it. The real, no face, no case. Usual politics, might do a whole joint in a day. No time to bag it up. Shit was Pluto next to 100. You ain't need no cut. Leather bomber, suede, British walkers with the Nina tuck. Gold BBS's on the beam of peanut butter guts. Loyalty was everything. You ain't had to second guess the male figure I had.
There's nobody's music right now that screams New York as much as your music screams New York. I mean, from the beat to the vibe, to the visuals and everything else. Is that on purpose, or is that just how it came out?
No, that's definitely on purpose. That's who I am, man. Born and raised in New York, Spanish Harlem. That's just something that's, been in my life, and I've been around that environment for so long, and I come from that time period. A lot of people don't know I'm 30 years old, so I may not look it, but I come from that time period where you had to have bars and your music had to have substance. So I guess it just naturally happens that way. Like anytime I make music and I hear a beat, it just comes off that way. I don't throw shade to the young guys doing their thing right now, and get it how you get it, man. I respect it, but I'm the type of person I like to keep the essence and keep the keep that classiness and keep that that old school vibe, and maybe just add a little modern flavor to it, where it still could be played radio, you know what I mean? And the people would still vibe with it. But yeah, definitely on purpose, man. This is who I am, you know what I mean? Well, I'm from Harlem, and I'm from Lexington Avenue. So that's where the Lex kind of came from. And then Lavo, there was this big Southside artist from back in the 50s and 60s. His name was Hector Lavo. And he was like, if anybody I had to compare him to, I mean, he's not somebody to compare, but I would compare him to like a Michael Jackson of salsa. Like he was like that kind of artist. I actually got him tatted on my hand.
Wow.
So like he's my idol. So that's where the Lavo comes from. So, I kind of put it together, and Lavo means the voice. So it's like Lex the voice, like I'm like the voice of where I come from, like the voice of my people kind of thing. You know what I mean? So that's where Lex Lavo comes from.
Tell me what you know about it. Skeletons all in my closet. Pocket rocket, I'm the hottest topic. Diamonds popping, locking, bitches flocking. All I got is my balls and my word. Always kept my ears to the curb. Still grinding like I'm on the curb. My flow was amazing like it was the first. Web eyes, show me dead thighs. Rice beans, what you let thighs. Mommy sucking like I get nap.
I think the first ever like hip hop record I ever heard, I want to say album, was Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood by DMX. And imagine I'm like maybe 5 or 6 when this came out. So like that shit blew my mind. Like I'm hearing this guy bark and yell, and he has so much energy, and I'm just like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? Being such a young guy, a young man, and I guess it just rubbed me in a way where it kind of sparked something in me. And then as time went on, I want to throw in there like the big puns, the Nas's. I love Andre 3000. There's a lot of artists I could sit here and name, but I could say overall that time period alone is what really influenced me to really like make music and kind of continue to like carry the torch and be on that on that wavelength.
Yo, Henny and mixed emotions, trying to get you off my mind. Could tell by the way I'm smoking. BB King with the blues, baby, I ain't loking. I'm just hoping that this shit'll pass. Trying to leave it in the past, open up a different path. Used to have tunnel vision, now I have eyes for every girl I meet. Something missing. Shit is different, I'm getting older and lonely. Tired of going out every night, kicking it with the homies.
And a lot of this music, ain't nobody gonna be checking it 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 years from now. It's here today and gone tomorrow. So for me, I guess, like I said, it's just who I am, and it's what comes to me organically and naturally. Like I don't force it; it just literally happens that way. Like you said, I can easily do the music that's coming out now. I could kind of like try to put out something like that, but it just don't sit well with me. Like I could hear these beats, you know, I hear these hooks that they put out, and it just don't do nothing for me spiritually. You know what I mean? Like, and within me, it don't do nothing. So I just feel like it wouldn't be right. Like it wouldn't feel right. I can't represent that.
Game on a humble, I'd rather look broke on my pockets is on my tumble. This game is trial and error, so of course I had to stumble. But I always stayed glued on my bottom 10. Who wanted a problem then? Yeah, jiggy Spanish cap mixed with a Moreno swag. Good fit, bad.
The single off my new project, Bodega Dreams 3. The single is called Lifestyle, which is, I'm sure that's the video you saw. And yeah, man, those are the, you know, those are the type of records you're gonna hear on that project. You know, I might throw a little bit of modern flavor, like as we spoke about, but it still stays true to that, you know, that essence of that time period. And yeah, that the new record is doing really well. Like the video is doing really well. I just dropped it maybe a week ago. It got about over 20,000 streams on YouTube already. You know, we got like, I think a cumulative of like maybe almost 20,000 streams on like Apple Music, and you know, it's building up. It's creating a momentum. You know what I mean? So I think, you know, like I said before, when I took a little hiatus, you know, I had to kind of go to the drawing boards and kind of figure out what I really wanted to do and what I really wanted to present to the people this time around, and how I wanted to approach, you know, how I brand myself and how I market myself. And like I said, it just naturally came to me this way. So this project it means a lot to me. And you know, it's so crazy, man. I did a lot of this music maybe 3-4 years ago. You know, yeah, this is old music that I just, like I said, I took some time off. And that was it was about that much time, like maybe 2-3 years, I want to say. I took off, and then, you know, I just needed some me time. You know what I mean? I was nonstop with it prior to that, like nonstop, dropping visuals, dropping projects, doing shows. You know what I mean? I even had like Noriega, you know, big me up. You know, he wanted to sign me at one point. We was building, we was working. I had, you know, I got records with a lot of different artists in the game, and I've built rapport and relationships with a lot of different artists. And you know, a lot of them, they respect me for, you know, what we talking about now, the fact that I keep it true to the essence. So, you know, that type of music will last forever, man. I don't care what nobody says. Everything is Lex Lavo, LEXLAVO. That's Instagram, TikTok, or Twitter, Facebook. Everything is LEXLAVO. Even on my YouTube channel, it's LEXLAVO. If you want to check me out on the streaming platforms, same thing. Just type in LEXLAVO across the board. Or if you want to Google me, and you can check out everything from there, because it'll probably pop up that way. You can just check out all my stuff from there. So yeah, man. Yo, it's your boy Lex Lavo, and you've been buzzed.